So Miss Marvel episode 2 I just dropped, and I just keep falling in love with the character more and more. Just 2 episodes in, and even though I was skeptical when I first saw the trailer, I'm glad I was wrong. Now from the episode, there were some Easter eggs, some references and more, so I'm here to break it down all in this video. So without any further delays, let's just get right to it. So first of all, after Kamala explains to Bruno that she originally thought that she had Ant-Man powers, she explains that
tried to shrink and fly and talk to ants and none of it worked.
Wait, what makes you think you have Ant-Man powers?
Because we're both charming and we look a lot younger than we are.
and this is just a nod to the internet. We are all surprised at how Paul Rudd just looks like younger. He's actually 53 years old. And I mean, Captain Marvel might be Kamala's favorite superhero, but Ant-Man seems to be a closest second. Now next up, we have the QR codes that were scattered in the episodes. Just like how Moon Knight had these codes that were in their episodes, which took people who scanned them to the comic book that inspired the episode or the show as a whole. Miss Marvel also did same, and if scanned, it would take you to a free Miss Marvel comic. Now, although her begging powers has been changed from the comics to the show, there's still a nod to her shape-shifting powers when she accidentally makes a big fist, just like she did in the comics. Now, speaking of her powers, during her training montage, Bruno tells her that,
So it looks like your power isn't coming from the bangle, it's coming from within you. Like the bangle unlocked the superhuman part of you.
now this is similar to the comics where she has the Inhuman gene and the Terrigen Mist unlocked her power. And they did the same in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with the Inhuman storyline. I mean, Daisy is one of my favorite characters from Marvel right now, and I hope she comes to the MCU very soon. Anyway, I think they may be going that route, but we are yet to see. Now I feel like Marvel just likes joking about this, which is not funny at all because it is a very sad moment. Natasha is gone, but during her training, she accidentally falls off the ledge on the roof and she begs Bruno to actually let her go, which mirrors the exact way that Clint and Natasha's situation was when Black Widow asked Clint to let her go, and we all know what happened.
Let me go. You have to let me go.
Let me go.
No.
I mean, we still miss Black Widow, and RIP, the multiverse is open and we can't wait for anything that may happen. Now during the party where one of the guys gives her a drink, there's vodka in it which directly takes from the comics, specifically Miss Marvel 2014 issue 1, which has the same moment. And also Kamala wears an oversized winter hat which also takes directly from the comics issue 3 to be specific. And I love how Marvel nowadays are just taking things directly from the comics into their shows and movie. I mean, look at Thor Love and Thunder. Now Cameron makes his appearance. His entrance is like in the comics where Kamala is just dazed and just looking at him awkwardly and doesn't know what to say. Now this is their first meeting, but in the comics his family and Kamala's family are very close. And after he returns from Texas, which they moved to before coming back to Jersey and re-meeting Kamala. This is from issue 13 in the Miss Marvel comics. And also in the comics, Cameron has powers and discovers it when he comes into contact with Terrigen Mist, just like Kamala. But we don't know whether in the show they may go that route. As he comes out of the pool, you can see that mist which mirrors the Terrigen Mist vibe. I mean, we know how Marvel likes to leave these subtle clues in there just to, do something with it later. Now, one of the things that I love about Miss Marvel from episode 1 was the animations, how they use these visual clues and visual representation in how the world works or how Kamala sees the world. And it does seem in this episode when Cameron offers Kamala driving lessons, and this is just beautiful.
Brian's mad. Why is Brian mad?
He knows my name's not Brian.
Kamala dancing to Be My Baby by the Ronettes is, I think, is one of my favorite scenes in the episode, and it's a nod to Dirty Dancing's opening credits. Now during Kamala's dream animation sequence about Cameron, we can once again see flying slots, which matches Kamala's wing slot stuffed animal from the Miss Marvel comics issue 1 in 2014. Now, when Kamala goes to the bathroom when her power started acting up, we see on a shirt which has Black Widow on it. This resembles more of the comics than Scarlett Johansson's, but a tribute is a tribute, right? We move on to when Bruno is told by Mr. Wilson about the Caltech program that he got accepted to. He makes a reference to becoming a Jedi, which I think is a nod to the moment in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, when Obi-Wan Kenobi tells Anakin a similar thing.
The main character and they say, "You want to be a Jedi."
What will happen to me now?
Council have granted me permission to train you. You will be a Jedi. I promise.
I mean, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 5 just dropped, and we got an amazing scene with Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, so it's just fitting. And also, Mr. Wilson references The Devil Wears Prada when he tells Bruno why he should take the internship.
You want to answer phones of a demanding but impossibly chic magazine editor.
First of all, you and I answer the phones. The phone must be answered every single time it rings. Calls roll to voicemail and she gets very upset.
We then move on to when Kamala and Cameron are spending time together, hanging out and talking about Bollywood movies. They mention Kingo, who from Eternals, as we've known, is a Bollywood actor and a famous one at that. And Cameron also mentions how his mom has a crush on Kingo Sr., which in Eternals we learned that Kingo has been acting in Bollywood for hundreds of years and has been changing his name and identity to create a dynasty of his whole family, so to mislead people into not thinking that he's exactly the same person. Now, after Kamala helps the boy from falling off the roof, she strikes a pose which is exactly just like how Black Widow Natasha Romanoff will pull off after a badass moment.
Yeah, it's a fighting pose. You're a total poser.
Not a poser.
Such a poser.
Now, after saving this boy, several social media posts about it goes on the screen and we see some hashtags, one being Demois, I hope I'm saying it correct, which is a popular celebrity sport and gossip Instagram account. And from the hashtag not turning blue, we can see that there's clearly a typo. And fun fact, the guy Kamala saves is the one who stole her friend's shoes. Now that's it for the breakdown and some of the clues and Easter eggs that I could find in the episode. This episode just keep getting better and better. We are only in 2 episodes in and I absolutely love Kamala and I can't wait for her to establish herself as a hero and interact with the wider MCU universe, meet the Avengers, meet other heroes. I just can't wait. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode and how was it? What do you think of these 2 episodes? And how excited are you for the next episode? If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe and turn on that post notification bell not to miss any other video. As always, Neddy Sage here. See you guys in the next one.
I'd like you to meet my mom.